on the Carolina Panthers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Set, ready. 10 cycles. Hut, hut.
Young off the play fake. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Panthers at 500, sitting at 5-5. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is...
There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. Ready.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards and the Panther first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Ready.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Oh, he pulls over it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Sanders.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Ready, set.
3rd and 2.
Shot, 17. 6, mega. 43 rail. Rail, yellow. Ready.
A play fake. Now Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Red, cycle. Hut.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They ran a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Off the play fake, Young. Deep ball for Goodwin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Again, it's Pacheco. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. They can't stop him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Great effort there. 39 yards. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
38.
At the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Young. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready.
On play action, Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Okay, right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Following the interception, Young. He's got Mingo. And all the way down inside the 5-4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready, ready.
It's Young off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Come on, back.
Young off the play fake. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And now here is another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Come on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. He's got it to the 43 here. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Strike.
Young to throw it this time. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Opposite. Green.
Another run here with Sanders. A little juke. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Oh, he shifts past him. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Hey, 57 colors.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Score Panthers 31, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Mega. Ready.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Travis Kelce. Nifty move. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Coming up to the line, they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Again, 18 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Young here to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Come on, set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Claws red. Hut, hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that final